Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and to all our followers. I wait till some of you get more online. My name's Leon, part of Middlewich Shadows. Just want to say a big thank you to all our followers this weekend. As you know, we've been off to a few sites and we've got some good pictures and some good footage coming up this weekend. Friday night was eventful. We went down to a location. Yeah, we got some good footage there Friday night. Saturday night we decided to check out another destination. Yeah, it didn't prove to be as what shall I call it? We didn't get much activity. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, wherever we go to doesn't mean there's got to be activity. Sometimes the spirits just don't want to talk to you. Once again, just want to introduce you to our mascot. We haven't got a name for him yet, so if anybody wants to put a name forward, then feel free to do so. Right, what I'm going to talk to you about today is orbs. Basically, alright, Andy, Jess watching, big hello to Ellen. I want to talk to you about orbs and the meanings. Now, there's plenty of pictures. How many times you've taken the picture and you've seen a glow of light in the distance or behind you, and it's like unexplainable. Some people misinterpret this as being a true orb. Now, I'll tell you more about orbs as we go along, but you've got to think about the density. If there's a great big ball of light that you can't explain, that to me is an orb. But I will not say to you it is or it's not. It's down for you to decide what you want to call it. The denser the actual orb, in my eyes, is just dust. But that's just me. So I have written a few things down, so I'm going to explain to you what the orbs are and what the meaning are. So first of all, you've got a clear orb. Clear orb may be a sign that an entity is trying to communicate with you. The spirit may be letting the living know that there's some kind of significant thing going to happen in that location and that the spirit wants help to move on. So again, as you look into your pictures, again, don't misinterpret it. It might just mean that you picked up a speck of dust in the flash of light, but you never know. So once again, the clear orb may be a spirit coming on to see how you are. It would just want to communicate with you. So don't be afraid. And hello, Scotty. How are you doing? Lee. So basically, say hello if someone wants to come and see you. Then we move on to white or silver orbs. So once again, for everyone that's just joined on, if you do see that big speck of light in the background of one of your pictures, it could be just a spirit coming on to say hello to you. So white or silver orb, spiritually white or silver is associated with spirituality in connection with a higher source. Some investigators believe orbs that are either white or silver in appearance are an indication that a spirit is trapped on this plane. So unfortunately, some spirits can't move on. They get attached to anything, basically. The house, they get attached to a piece of furniture. It may also be a sign that the spirit is there to offer protection to the people in the area. White energy is typically perceived as a higher positive in nature. So again, don't dismiss those orbs. If there is someone comes through, if you hear a knocking or you see a shadow, it might be just someone to come say hello. So once again, for everybody that has joined us, just again, I'm going to talk about the weekend. Friday, we did go to a nice location. We got plenty of pictures of orb-shaped features in the pictures. So again, I'm going to post them. You can make up your own mind what you want to believe and what you don't want to believe. Black or brown orbs. Spiritually, may feel that black or brown colours are associated with lower spiritual vibrations or heavy energy. Some people interpret this as evil. When black or brown orbs appear, some investigators interpret them as a sign the area may be unsafe or negative in nature. Examine such a place with caution, and if you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, leave. Once again, we will always go into a venue. If so, we always try and get there a couple of days before, just to reckon it out, just to make sure that there's no sign of any danger to ourselves, to the team. We do try and protect others, as well as giving you, ladies and gentlemen, well, a good evening to watch us, really. So we'll talk about red or orange orbs. from a spiritual perspective, red and orange colours are associated with safety and security, as well as a sense of belonging. Some paranormal investigators believe that a red or orange orb is a sign that an entity has assumed the role of a protector. This could be someone who is charged in life to keep watch or to be a caretaker. Last week we did a function, this Friday actually, we did a place, and I've got a nice picture of an orange orb. Before we went there, we did a recce on the place just to make sure that the area was safe, and I caught this orange orb again. We heard the footsteps, which makes me think that the person, the entity that we established was a spirit that used to be either a gamekeeper or somebody who was in charge. And I think that's the orb that I picked up. And I do say an orb, I believe that is a really good orb. If you do actually scroll down on our page, you'll actually see the orange orb circled. Green orbs. In spiritual practice, green is associated with the heart. It's also associated with nature. Green orbs are sometimes thought to be an indication of the presence of a human spirit, as opposed to one that was never on earth in human form. Likewise, green orbs may represent love or oneness with nature. So when I say that, it may be an individual who's passed before they were even born. So yeah, I think that's what that one's all indicating about. Blue orbs. Blue is spiritually associated with psychic energy and truth. It is a very calming colour, and many people associate it with spiritual guidance. Some feel blue orbs are also a sign of calming presence or energy, while others feel they indicate the presence of a spirit guide in that location. So it may be your spirit guide who's with you at all times, who's come to say hello. Again, do not dismiss those big bright lights in the back of your photos. We would like to see your pictures, so if you do have any, please share them. And once again, I just want to say a big thank you from Middlewich Shadows. We haven't been going long, 6 to 7 weeks, and already the followers is phenomenal. We are off to another location this weekend, but for the weekend just gone, I will be uploading some photos and some good footage. And yeah, again, we only go if we can't catch any spiritual entities. We'll also make sure that we can catch the history of places before these places get knocked down. So once again, if you do have any locations that you want to share with us, privately inbox one of us and we will go and check it out. And from us at Middlewich Shadows, I just want to say thank you for watching, and tune in this weekend, this Friday, from 9 o'clock onwards. We will be going live at another location. Got a couple of places to check out this week, so hopefully it'll be good. And don't forget, we do need a name for our mascot. So if anyone's got some suitable names, then hey up Shawnee, how are we doing? So once again, yeah, come and join us weekend. And if you get any questions you want answering, then chuck us over to us, and we'll do our best to find out for you. I hope you enjoyed this little speech about orbs and the meanings, but we do try and make sure that we do our background and our history on everywhere we go. So from me, Leon, at Middlewich Shadows, thank you and good evening.